How's it going, YouTube? Pastor Sits here, back to another Mailday video, and just kind of I haven't done a video in a while, and just figured I'd kind of give kind of an update on what things are doing, what I've been doing, what I've been investing in, what sales I got going on, and I figured, I got a lot of mail in the last few days, so I figured I'd just save up some of it. But first of all, I did open a couple of the packages yesterday, but just kind of like what I've been doing lately. I'm really big on Jamal Musiala. I'm sure people kind of know that. They watch this channel a lot. So I did a couple breaks. Some of the nicer ones I've already gotten ready for PSA. Hit a couple refractors and then hit that one. It's a green to 199. There's a refractor there. I still need to get it up in Malik Tillman, rookie. Probably not really worth much, but yeah. So that's where I've been going for on the breaking front. And then let's see what else. Okay. Actually, this is from one of the breakers. I've been breaking with different people lately. When I do, I'm honestly not breaking as much as I did last year. I just think there was so much more value it kind of felt, and players that I liked. Obviously this year I'm big on Musiala, but unfortunately with him for Germany and at Bayern Munich, he's behind Serge Gnabry, if I'm saying that name right, and Leroy Sané. So he's not getting a lot of playing time, but man, when he gets out there, he just looks so good. Yeah, a lot of stuff here. This is from GV Sports. And I don't think I've had any really big hits. I've been taking Bayern Munich a lot, and oh, that's right, I did that as well. So Bayern Munich a lot, no big hits. These are all like box breaks. So I'm pretty sure there's some Musiala, maybe like refractors and some things in there. I won't really bore you with it, but that's what I'm been doing. And then I actually did a case break of Bowman Chrome. I really like Ryan Mountcastle. I know the Orioles suck, but there's Adley Rushman, Heston Kjerstad. They have like all these up and coming really good hitters, and then their pitching is just absolutely horrendous. Hopefully this guy Grayson Rodriguez, and now they have the #1 pick for next year, and they've gotten Chris Davis off their books. This was like one of the worst signings, contracts extensions ever, where they give him like $161 million over like 10 years, something crazy. So I did get this Heston Kjerstad. It's not a first Bowman, but it's to 125. Grayson Rodriguez to 199, and a Heston to 250. So that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, they're not first Bowmans, as I was saying. So I think in baseball, a lot of times people put value on the first Bowman, and then whether it be like, just regular Bowman or Chrome or Sapphire, and then they do like the first year rookie card is kind of how baseball works, I guess. So I think the rest of these, I'm not sure. Okay, I know what that one is, but all right, let's get into this one. This is really just from something that I bought. I just wanted to show everybody, because there are some questions sometimes about like what I do with my graded cards. So I don't have very many BGS cards, but I had to order one of these. This is Superior Fit. These fit Beckett graded cards. I'm mainly a PSA guy, but I do have some BGS cards. So they come in packs of 50, and I need to get 3 of these out at least, because of the cards I want to sleeve up. Because all I had was ones that also fit like a jersey swatch, and they're a little bit thicker, so they don't quite fit snug like the Superior Fit. If anybody knows of any other one, but these are like, they're like $4 a thing or something like that. I'll buy them in bulk, so not to really show off too much, but these are my BGS cards. Is going to be, we got the Erling Haaland one there. So that's nice and snug, protects it from, scratches or anything. Then we got a Ronaldo, and these things stick to your hands. I kind of feel like maybe I should use gloves to put these in there, because then then you get fingerprints all over them. But I mean, the important thing is it's safe in there. So yeah, and then I kind of want to crack that out and submit it to PSA, but I mean, the surface 9, edges 9, corners 9, centering 9.5. If it, yeah, I don't know, but I just don't want to take the chance. I actually have cracked a card out of one of these. It was a Ronaldo silver, and I actually ruined the card. Yeah, it got like a PSA 6. It went from like a BGS 9, which is basically that card, and then this, which is one of my grails. Obviously, silver matchups, Ronaldo and Messi. Never ever selling that. Someone's gonna get that when I die. Probably. So, you know. Other things, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, mail. More mail. All right, hopefully we don't like cut one of these. But so, kind of went down the rabbit hole a little bit with this thing. And I don't know if anybody's heard of this, but the game is Metazoo. And got this from a guy on eBay. It was like $20, Jersey Devil. So I guess the way this game works is it's a TCG game, and I'd like to actually kind of maybe start playing it with family or something like that if you can get the cards. But I went ahead and bought one of the boxes. It's a first edition box, and I honestly really trashed this game in several blowout forums and everything. So they only made like 25,000 of these boxes, and then they made 2,500 Kickstarter ones, and this box is like super duper mint. I bought it on eBay, and I have one more coming, and they've gone up to about $900 to $1,000 on blowout. They're like $1,100, but I got in kind of late. I will fully admit that. A month ago, you could have probably got these boxes for like $400, and now they're up on blowout for like $1,100. And I kind of feel like they're just going to go up, but there's just so much about this game that just feels so like a money grab to me, because they've gotten guys like the sports card investor guy and Steve Aoki, which, you know, he got into Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure he made a lot of money off of that. And, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, you really just have to be kind of really cautious about what some of these guys hype. And what I decided to do is I was like, you know what, if this thing takes off, I'm going to spend a couple grand and buy a bunch of like the first edition really popular cards right now. Maybe get them graded, sit them away, you know, kind of just do the first few kind of releases of it, and then kind of go from there. And so we'll see. And my gosh, this guy really did a number on this one. Okay. I think this is a really expensive card, which is why I did it like this. So I guess it's a TCG game, but it breaks the fourth wall, so the surroundings around you, I guess, matter. My goodness, man, look at this. Are you kidding me? That's like for one card. All right, dude, whatever. I mean, I'm glad you're protecting it, but man, you made me feel bad about when I send cards to people. But, you know, it is what it is. My gosh. Enough with the tape, people. Enough with the tape. Goodness gracious. This is ridiculous. I mean, I get it, man, but like, if you're going to use tape, use painter's tape, please. Because then people like me are going to have a hard time opening this stuff when I do a video. But anyway, yeah, so I honestly, I really trashed this game. Really trashed it. And on the blowout forums, and then since then I've kind of like, okay, this seems like it might be something kind of interesting. Oh wow, what a nice guy. All right, I take it back, you that have sent me so many cards. I bought one card, and I'll show that last, but he just sent me a bunch of like just like commons and stuff, which is kind of cool. I mean, they're all first edition, you know, these are all like regular just cards, and they at first I wasn't a fan of the art, but it kind of grows on you. I don't know why. It's really weird. But the game breaks the fourth wall, and it might be something. I think you can play with multiple people, so it'd be kind of cool to play with like my nieces and nephews if they're into it. But so we got here Metal Man of Alabama. These are all like card characters that are based on actual like cryptids. Like they might exist, but they probably don't. I mean, if you go into the Discord of the Metazoo and you say anything that like Bigfoot doesn't exist, people will just go crazy at you. It's really funny. And then the big card is Mothman, which is pretty much the what they're saying the Charizard of Metazoo. So that's kind of cool. I thought that would be a really good investment. That was $400, and if this game takes off, I think that'll really go crazy. And kind of cool, I got him because I bought a lot of first edition hollows in here, and so you got the Jersey Devil, got Metal Man from Alabama, and then like they're doing like all these other things. Like they'll randomly insert like cards that have a greenback in here, probably like a homage to like the old Top Sun, and just really kind of quirky things. But I kind of feel like the game is, it's almost like they're trying to keep some sort of scarcity with the game. And I think that kind of hurts it. Like if people can't get the cards and they can't play the game, then I mean, you know, it just doesn't make sense. And I know they said there's going to be like unlimited versions. So I think that's why I decided to go ahead and invest in the first edition versions, because those are the ones that are going to be worth money down the road if the game does take off. I don't know what this guy sent me. Looks like a bunch of other cards, but more tape, man. See, look, come on, man, stop. This guy actually has a YouTube channel, I found out after I bought them on it. So he does a lot of Metazoo related stuff. But I went ahead and bought a bunch of first edition hollows. Let's see here. Come on, come out. Chief Whiz. Tape, people, tape. All right, what do we got here? Weird. Okay, so what is this? Man, this guy's using like sleeves from everything. This was very odd. So the thing I would say about Metazoo is, like, if anybody's familiar with TCG games, so this game came out called Flesh and Blood a few like last year, and it was really scarce, and everybody went crazy. We're paying like $5,000 for like a first edition box and stuff like that. And then since then, they've increased production of all their releases. So the latest release, Tales of Aria or something like that, it just came out. It's like $125 a box, and all these people were paying $200 for the box at pre-order, and then they just made an absolute ton of it. So I kind of feel like this is going to be one of those situations where the first few editions of Metazoo, the Cryptid Nation, which is this release, which is what that box was, and then a Nightfall is the next one, and then I have so there's 25,000 boxes of the first edition release. There's going to be 50,000 boxes of Nightfall, and I have a feeling as it takes off more and more, they'll increase production, so things down the road won't be worth as much. I mean, that's just kind of normal. But so we'll see. But man, it's like they have a T-shirt drop tomorrow with the Brews, which I don't like the T-shirt, but you pay $40, you get a T-shirt, and they randomly insert like Kickstarter boxes, which are the most packs. I'm sorry, which are the most expensive products. So they had a Kickstarter ones of these that has a little K right here, and like the Mothman one is going for like $4,000 or $5,000. That's ridiculous. Like there's only like a couple hundred copies of each, but they randomly insert packs or promo card 1 in 6 boxes, and I'm just like, you know, stop doing that stuff. Like people just, I don't know. It just seems like too much gambling on me, and I'm actually kind of talking it up. But anyway, I just decided to take a chance and get a couple of these. So I got 3 of the Bigfoot character. You know, it's Bigfoot, man. People know who Bigfoot is. And then Quetzalcoatlus. I don't know what that is, but it looked really cool. So I was like, okay, I'm going to invest in that one. Then we got Hodag. And I don't really know where like the myths of some of these come. And I actually looked them up. It was kind of interesting. Like the Loveland Frog is like, I want to say it's in Ohio or something like that. And it's actually like some cops actually saw like what they thought was like a human-sized frog man like walking around in Loveland. or something crazy like that. So pretty crazy. And then Babe the Blue Ox, I'm sure everybody knows who that is. I mean, Paul Bunyan, Babe the Blue Ox. These are really cool, like the hollow patterns. And as I said, I didn't like the art, but it just kind of grows on you. And then this PSA bird, I mean, it's a fire breathing dude. So like, how can you not go wrong? How can you go wrong with that? And a lot of these, I bought this one. It was like a ghost train thing, and it had some silvering on the top. So you have to be really careful with the condition of these cards, but whatever. So I bought a few of those, have another box, and I might buy a few more. So what else? Okay. Let's go over. People are kind of always asking me, like, what are my grading? Kind of what I'm going to do with like all my grading and everything. Like, have I stopped grading? You know, whatever. And this kind of will show you. This is an entire box full of cards I'm waiting to send to PSA. So just to kind of show you guys, lots of Jamal Musiala, got Camavinga, Bellingham, Camavinga, Pedri, you know, Camavinga, you know. But I kind of feel like all these base cards, you know, there's Jude Bellingham. These are tons that I pulled. Makoku, tons of Musiala because I'm big on him. And then, and then I kind of have like, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just waiting for like lower tiers to open up. Then I got all my refractors here. There's a lot of Musiala refractors. Got about 10 of those, it seems. Camavinga, all of that stuff. And I'm just basically just waiting on PSA to open up their lower tiers because I'm not looking for quick flips. I like my approach to grading. Lots of diamond speckles. A lot of these I pulled myself. A lot of the diamond cards. A lot of sapphire in here. Lots of Jamal. But my approach to grading is I just don't see any sense. If a card, let's say you're going to get, it's going to sell for $300 in a PSA 10. There's no sense paying $150 right now and grading that card. It's just kind of ridiculous to do that. So, I mean, for me, if I believe in a player long term and I think they're going to have some value, I'm just going to wait until the economy tier opens up or whatever and then just submit at that. Because I'm just not looking for a quick flip. I just want to, you know, invest in a player, get a bunch of stuff graded, kind of get maybe a position in it, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, lots of sapphire. Adeyemi, a lot of people have been big on him. Jesus from Brazil, I like him. But honestly, this year is kind of a crapshoot because a lot of these guys, Fati, good to see him back. Makoku, Blue Wave. There's a Musiala Carbon, Galazzo, Ronaldo, Messi. Unfortunately, it has a little ding. And then some autographs, Makoku and Camavinga. I think I did it. And then I already have these in PSA, but I'm probably going to wait a little bit to send them in. Lots of Holland stuff. I kind of feel like the Holland stuff, they're just not giving out 10s if you early submitted it to PSA and Economy. So I got a lot of Mbappe, some Lewis Hamilton, and Max Verstappen there. Just waiting on probably. Now this I'll probably send in the 150 tier, but I'm just kind of in flux with grading, to be honest. So it's gonna be hard to get stuff on this video on the hard. Sorry, words are hard. It's gonna be, the channel's probably gonna take. There's gonna be a long period in this channel where it's probably gonna be a lot of a lull. Where did I just put those back in bad order? I did, didn't I? No. Hold on. If I don't fix this now, it's going to really, I think I just made it worse. Yeah, I'll fix it later. Ugh. All right. And then the, yeah, so that's kind of my, don't rush it. I get SGC. A lot of people like SGC. And there's nothing wrong if you want to grade with SGC. It's just that you have to understand that PSA cards are just they're gonna hold their value better. I mean, unless something really, really changes with people and collectors, and like PSA just finally just pisses everybody off, PSA is gonna be number one. I mean, I've looked at things where SEC costs $30 to grade it, but then you get an SEC 9.5 and it sells for $60. Or if you got a PSA 10 of the same card, it would sell for $150. So, like, I don't like the situation either, but that's kind of where we're at, and I'm just okay with holding on to stuff. So, last thing I would say, I do have a bunch of 99-cent auctions going on this week. Please check those out. Lots of good deals. I'm just kind of decided to get rid of a lot of my lots of Ronaldo stuff. I think Coutinho's up there. I can't remember. Nice Musa Dembele. I know he's not big in the news, but gold refractor, Ronaldo, Vortex, lots of really cool gear. Then we actually even have some football. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, CD Lamb, nice Ronaldo multi-prism. I sent a bunch of messy stuff away and did pretty good on those. Die Cut Performer 10. Obsidian, really hard to grade. Gem Mint 10. Champion League Award winners, just the base. And then this is a pretty big card, especially with him going back to Man United. I think that one's already at like $300 on my site. So Harry Kane, Refractor, Rodrigo. I might have pulled the Justin Jefferson. I don't think that's an auction right now, but I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, please check those out. Probably a lot of really good deals. As I feel like the market's down right now. I have too much stuff. I just need to get rid of things. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Love hearing what everybody thinks. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck ripping and good luck breaking.